Welcome to my channel. And what I want to speak on today is, I guess we all remember PTA meetings at the schoolhouse. Yeah, this is what I want to touch on. PTA. And what I'm saying is, our parents need to get back to going to these PTA meetings to see what their kids are doing in these schoolhouses. Because a lot of parents don't even know what their kids are doing in school. And like I was saying in my past video, they're passing these kids through with failing grades and giving them good grades. What I'm talking about now is the PTA meetings. I remember coming up, our parents would come to these meetings all the time, man. Your parents would pop up at your school, you wouldn't even know they're there. They'd be standing at the door watching you. Yeah, you don't even know they're there. But the parents just don't get into that no more, man. They don't, it's like they don't value their kids as much as they should, you know. I mean, we got to get back into these things. This is old time, you know, as they say, old time religion, if you want to call it that. But what I'm saying is, yeah, we need to spend more time at these schools to see what our kids are being involved with. Because if you don't know what your kid is doing. Because it happened to me on a lot of occasions. I look back at the door, here's my mother standing at the door. Oh, I'm in here acting up too, you know. So you can catch your kids doing a lot of things that's unexpected if you pop up on them at these schools. But that's a good thing if you start going back to these PTA meetings, because you can learn a lot about the school system, and you can learn a lot about what's going on in this certain facility. Yeah, and then you can also learn about what your kid is doing throughout the school year. But, you know, I don't see any parents going to PTA meetings these days, brothers. I don't even hear nothing about PTA meetings. Yeah. But we need to get back to these old things, man. See, the older things were better, man. You know, it was better things in life, man. You know, that's what they call it. Parents meeting. PTA. And sometimes if your parents couldn't make it, you would have a family member to come up and see what's going on. Because a lot of times when I used to get suspended from school, I wouldn't tell my mother. I would tell one of my older cousins to act like you're my mother or something, you know. Yeah. Yes. Wasn't that something, folks? When you got suspended from school, you were scared to go home, wasn't you? Yes. But yeah, man, this is something that we need to get back to. The PTA meetings are very important in our kids' lives, man. This is the way for the parents to know exactly what's going on. Because if you don't know what's going on with your kid, they could be going through some mental problems or anything, man. You gotta go there to check, to see what's happening. You know, that way you'll already be up, you know, up to date on things. You won't have to wonder, well, what's happening with my kid in school? No, you don't have to wonder, because you already know. If you attend every one of these PTA meetings, you'll know what's going on. But like I said, you don't see a lot of that going on anymore. It's like, I'm not trying to bash no parents or anything, but it just seems like the parents just don't have time to do these things no more. A lot of times you have to sacrifice. When you have kids, man, you have to make time to do these type of things. You have to sacrifice. See, a kid is a special thing in your life. This is a gift that God has given you. So try and the best to make your sacrifices if you have to for your kids, man. If you have to take a day off from work, hey, do that. To go to one of these PTA meetings, do that. That's your kid. Sometimes, like I said, you have to make sacrifices in order to keep up what your kids are doing in school. Because if you don't, I mean, you're lost. And your kids you don't even know what's going on with your kids. So parents, please, you know, if you can, try to get back to these old things, man, because some of these things work, man. I can tell you from experience, you know, because I've been through these things in life. A lot of these things that I talk about on here, I've been through. Like I said, I've been on this earth for 6 decades. So I can talk about a lot of things that a lot of these younger people don't know about or don't understand. See, I got my stamp of approval. Yes. I already got my stamp of approval. I'm an OG, as they say. So, it is what it is. But I say again, folks, please, let's get back to these old remedies, man. Let's start going back to the PTA meetings, getting involved in our kids in school. Yes, we got to do these things, parents. We can't let our kids go astray, man. We cannot do it. We got to keep a good grasp on these kids today, man, because we're living in a whole different world. So parents, please, let it sink in. Try to take my advice. I love my people out there. This is why I get on here every day, to let y'all know something good, man. To update you. Sometimes people may forget, I'm here to update you. I'm here to update my folks. So if y'all like this commentary, stay tuned.